All right, back for more League of Dominance action. 91 Twins at the 84 Tigers. Twins are 3-1. Tigers 3-2. And the Twins won the last game. As I mentioned earlier, the Anderson, the D pitcher, beat the Tigers. Pitched a complete game, gave up 1 run in the 9th. And as I was reminded during that game, as Anderson kept putting zeros up, he needed to increase his grade. So he ended up an A pitcher and beat the Tigers, giving up 1 run. What was the final? What was that? What was the final of that? That was, I just put it down right there. 7-1. Twins won it. Kind of giving some time here in case anybody wants to show up. I'll go through the lineups. Dan Gladden in left for the Twins, leading off. Chuck Knobloch, one of the hottest hitters in the league. Second base, Kirby Puckett in center. Herbeck at first. Chili Davis DHing. Shane Mack in right. Pags at third. Harper's out today. He's got to take a day off. It's Ortiz, Junior Ortiz, catching. Gagne at short. On the mound's Kevin Tapani, their ace. For Detroit, looks like this. Lou Whitaker at second. Alan Trammell at short. Gibson in right. Lance Parrish back in the lineup. He missed the last game because he had to sit out for rest. He's back in the lineup, about the hottest hitter in the league, in either league, as he has 15 RBIs and 17 at-bats. Darrell Evans, DHing. Dave Bergman at first. Chet Lemon in center. Herndon in left. Brookins is going to play third today because Howard Johnson's going to take a day off. They're going to boost their fielding. They boosted up to fielding 1 with Tom Brookins in there. And they're pretty close in stats. Howard has a little more home runs, but Brookins is better in the field. Petry on the mound for the Tigers, as he's the second man in the rotation. And I'm going to pause a little bit here. Yeah, Willis will be the first man in probably for the Twins. They didn't go to the bullpen last game as Anderson pitched the complete game. All right, we're ready to go. Dan Gladden digging in against Dan Petry, who is fatigue inning of 7 or 6. Tapani is 7. Both B pitchers with a Y and a Z. So both fielding 1. Both teams fielding 1. So here's Dan Gladden. 21, he flies out to left field. Larry Herndon. And here's Chuck Knobloch, 56-34. That will be a strikeout. Petry has a Y. And here's Puckett at 35 and 9. That'll be a single. 2 outs and Puckett at first. Here's Herbeck. A 13 is 2 balls on Herbeck. Petry has a Z. 63, and he flies out to center field. Chet Lemon, they're making the catch on that one. So nothing for the Twins. Bottom of 1. There's Lou Whitaker. Hello, Mike. Thanks for coming back. 23 is a 12. He will ground out to the third baseman, Pagdarillo, or Pags. And here's Alan Trammell. 51 is a fly ball to center. Puckett will make the catch for 2 down. And here's Gibson, a 14, and he flies out to left field. Dan Gladden. So 3 up, 3 down go the Tigers. And it's top of 2. Chili Davis, 65 to 35. He fouls out to the catcher, who is Lance Parrish, as he's back in the lineup. They missed him in the last game desperately, as Anderson, the D pitcher, pretty much shut him down. 34-31 is Shane Mack, and he flies out to Chet Lemon. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. Here's Pagdarillo, 65, and he fouls out to Parrish. So 2 foul outs to Parrish, and a fly out to center, and that's it for the Twins. And here he is, the man, Lance Parrish, 15 RBIs and 17 at-bats. Actually, yeah, 17 at-bats. He sat out the last game. But Tapani strikes him out. There's Darrell Evans, a 24, is a strikeout. And here's Dave Bergman. 36-33 will be a strikeout. Tapani strikes out the side in the second. The top of 3, here's Junior Ortiz. 64 is a 22. 22, and we will, that's not an error check, so it's fielding 1, or a fielding check. 22, it's a ground out first to pitcher. Bergman to Petry. Here's Gags, a 36, 33, and Petry strikes him out. Petry's second strikeout of the game. Here's back to the top of the order. Gladden with a 51, and that's a single. But a 2-out single. Brings up Chuck Knobloch. 61's a 12. It's going to be a ground out to second. Nothing doing for the Twins. Bottom of 3. Chet Lemon. 22, there's a 0. 52, that's an 11. That'll be a single. He's a D stealer. And D stealer, 1 or 2 outs behind by 1. There's not 1 or 2 outs, so he's not going to steal. Behind by 1, tied or ahead, so he's going to stay put. Chet Lemon. Here's Larry Herndon. He's going to hit and run. And 14, 30. Just missed that single. So 30s, fly out to left, runner holds. Brings up Tom Brookins in his first action, starting action. I think he's pinch hit a couple times. But 51 has a 51. 51's a 9. That will be a single. Infield single. First and second with 1 out. And back to the top of the order, Lou Whitaker. 61, a 36. 36. Fielding 1. Pass ball. Runners advance 1 base. So it gets him out of the double play situation. Second and third with 1 out. Here's Whitaker. They're playing back. 31's a 9. Second and third. That's a fly out to right field, but it's a sac fly. Sack fly as Chet Lemon scores. And Brookins holds, and that will be 2 down. And Brookins at second. Here's Alan Trammell. 25's an 8. 8 is a ground ball back to Tapani. And he flips to Herbeck for the out. But the Tigers get on the board. A little quicker than they did in the last game. They didn't get in on the board till the 9th. Too little, too late. Top of 4, here's Puckett. 31's an 8. That's going to be a fly out to Chet Lemon. Kent Herbeck. 12's a 25. 25's a ground out to second. Lou Whitaker making the play. There's Chili Davis. 63 is a 13, and Chili strikes out. So 2 down, what am I saying? Bottom of 4. 1-0 Detroit. Kirk Gibson, so 3, 4, 5 hitters. 21, he flies out to left field, Dan Gladden. Second time today, Gibson's flied out to Gladden. Parrish struck out his first time up. 61, and he strikes out again. Tapani has his number, apparently. Darrell Evans, a 23, is a 12. That's a ground out to Pagliarillo for a quick 3-up, 3-down inning. Top of 5, Shane Mack, a 32, 26. He grounds out to second base, Lou Whitaker. Pags with the 23 is a 26. He grounds out to Lou Whitaker. Back-to-back ground balls for Whitaker. Here's Junior, 12 to 25, and that's a ground ball back to Whitaker. And what happens every time somebody makes... Well, actually, that was a 3 assists. 3 assists in the inning, not 3 putouts, but he ties a major league record. And here's Dave Bergman, bottom of 5. 31, a 9. Bergman singles, leadoff single. Chet Lemon's 1 for 1. Single scored a run. And they're going to try to stay out of the double play again. He's going to hit and run. A 42 is a 22. That is interesting. A 22 hit by pitcher. 22. He's hit by the pitch. D. Scott Howard, thanks for joining me. You were in the Kingdom when the M swept the 35-5 Tigers out of town. Rare, great memory. Didn't slow down the Tigers much. 84 was a special year for Detroit. Yep, it was. And that's cool being in the Kingdom back then. All right, first and second. Nobody out. There's Larry Herndon. Does he bunt? Is he a bunter? He's going to bunt. No, he's not going to bunt. He's going to hit away. I'll wipe the sign, wiped it off. Wipe off the sign, hit away. Hit away. 51's a 9. Good call. First and second. Single, bases loaded. Infield single. So basically it's a swinging bunt. Bases loaded. Brings up Tom Brookins. He's 1 for 1. And nobody out. They're going to bring the infield in. Or are they? They're going to sacrifice the run. They're going to play back. They're going to play back. A 27. 61's a 27. It is a double play, runner out at home, batter out at first, but we need to check the third baseman. Pags is a 1, so okay, it is a double play. Batter's out at home. It's a 3-2 or a 5-2-3. It's a 5-2-3. Unless he had an X, it would be a strikeout, but he does not have an X. Yeah, it's a 5-2-3. Bergman's out. 5-2. Runners out at home, batters out at first. Doesn't say anything about the other runners. They will move up, though. So second and third, 2 down. Runners out at home, batters at first. Second and third, 2 down. Double play ball by Brookins. Bergman gets thrown out at home. And Brookins gets thrown out at first. So Whitaker, the batter. Little base hit. He does not do it. He strikes out. 64 is a 13. Sweet Lou with a strikeout. Bases loaded threat goes by the wayside for the Tigers. They miss a big opportunity there to get some runs. Gagne with the 33, 0. 55, that's gone. Red Gagne ties it up. Solo shot, 1-1 now. Here's Dan Gladden. 24, and he strikes out. Bring up Chuck Knobloch, 15. That'll be a single. E-Stealer. And he's an E-Stealer. There's 1 out. Only with 2 out. Behind by 1, tied or ahead. Well, there's only 1 out, so he does not steal. Puckett, 34. 31, he flies out to center. Runner on first. Flies out to center. Let's see here. Make sure runner holds across the board. So here's Herbeck. 22 is a 7. Single runner to third. Base hit for Herbeck. Moves Knobloch to third. First and third with 2 down. Here's Chili Davis. He struck out and fouled out. 61's a 12. First and third, that might be a... They're playing deep, obviously. It's a ground out. It's going to be a U3. First base. But the Twins tie it up. 1-1, bottom of 6. And here's Alan Trammell. Petry. Yeah, he moved to a D pitcher there. They need to get the bullpen up. They need to get the bullpen going, which is not anything to write home about. It's going to be Lopez. And here's Tapani. Back out on the mound for the Twins. A 13 is a 14 for Trammell. That's a walk. His fatigue inning is the 7th. Gibson will hit away. 16 to 28. Fielder's choice. The 6-4. Hold on. 28. Check the shortstop. It is fielding 1, so it is a fielder's choice. 6-4. Brings up Parrish. He struck out twice. He's third time. Is it a charm? A 44 is an 8. And he grounds out to first pitcher. And Gibson moves to second. So he moves the runner over, but 2 down. 2 down. Here's Darrell Evans. 35 is a 14, and that'll be a walk. First and second, 2 down. Here's Dave Bergman. He's 1 for 2, single and a strikeout. 62, and he strikes out again, a 13. So they leave 2 stranded. Top of the 7th. Lopez coming in for the Tigers. He's a B with an X. He's got Shane Mack to lead it off. 41. 24. Ground out to short. Grounds out to Trammell. Pagliarillo, 35. That'll be a single. And it brings up Junior Ortiz. 1 out. He's going to try to hit and run. Pags is a slow runner also. A 56-34. And that's a double play line drive. So he hits it on the screws, but it's a 6-6-3. Pags gets doubled off. And that ends the inning. Bottom of 7, Tapani's fatigue inning. Still 1-1. Chet Lemon flies out to center. Flies out to Puckett. 25, another 8. Another fly out to Puckett. Tom Brookins, he's 1 for 2. 41, 28. He grounds out to short. Tapani, nice inning, 3 up, 3 down. In the 8th, or 7th. Move to the 8th. Move to the 8th. It is still 1-1. Senor Lopez, Smoke Lopez, he's coming out again. He's good for 2. Second inning of work. Gagne with a 53. That's the old shortstop error. Error on Trammell. And that's how things go sideways on you. You give up an error, kick it around a little bit, and things get sideways. And here's Dan Gladden. Will he bunt, hit, and run? What's he going to do? He is going to bunt. He's going to bunt. 55 is an 8. That's a good bunt. That's a 1-4. 1-4 sacrifice bunt for Gladden. Here's Knobloch. 1 for 3. Hitting about 470. 46, 29. Runner on second. Out of first, runner to third. It's a 3-1. Runner to third. So 2 down, and Gagne at third. Puckett, the batter. Looking for a clutch hit. 12, though. 25. 25 is going to be a line out to second. So they leave 1. Bottom of 8. Tapani back out for the Twins. Top of the order. 56. Whitaker strikes out. Second time today for Whitaker. The Trammell, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. A 66. Can Trammell give them the lead here? 44, yes. Home run. Home run for Trammell. Gives the Tigers the lead, 2-1. And they have their bullpen going. Obviously, it's going to be Willie Hernandez in the bullpen. Kirk Gibson now with 1 out. And bases clear, Tapani. They got Willis in the bullpen. 31's a 9. That'll be a single. And they've had all of Tapani. It's Willis. Big train time. Willis comes in. He is a pitcher. YZ. I don't know why I write that stuff down, but it doesn't really matter. And here's Lance Parrish, one of the hotter hitters in the league. But he's 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts. Gibson at first. And big train Willis. 46 though, he strikes him out. 3rd strikeout of the game for Parrish. 2 down, Gibson at first. Evans with a 15. That's a 9. It's going to be a single. Little infield single for Evans. But it's 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Here's Dave Bergman. 1 for 3, 2 Ks. 26 though, 29. That's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Back to Willis. That'll do it, but the 1 run for the Tigers gives them a 2-1 lead into the 9th, and Willie Hernandez hasn't been used very much in the early part of the season so far, but he's an A pitcher with the old XYZ. He's coming in. 32 saves in 84. 1.92 ERA. 112 strikeouts, 140 innings. Actually, 140 innings in 80 games. Yeah, I've got him going down. Good for 2 innings. But here we are, 9th, top of the 9th. Last call for the Twins. 41, 24. 24 as they ground out to short. So one away, here's Chili Davis. And he walks, draws a walk off Hernandez. Shows his patience. Doesn't chase anything out of the zone. Here's Shane Mack. Chili Davis. Do they have any kind of base stealing threat on the bench? Al Newman. He's a base stealer, but he's only an 18. Hernandez dropping to a 17. I don't think. I think Parrish was a 0, wasn't he? They don't have anything down for his throwing arm, so I give him a 0. Scott, I can't even say his name. Luis. C Steeler. He's a 20. They're going to pinch run with Al Newman, I believe. Munoz is a F, but he's a 33. Let's see here. What does F say? 1 or 2 out, only with 2 out, behind by 1 run, tied in the 7th inning or later. Well, if not 2 outs. Man. What's a C stealer? After the 6th inning, behind by 1, tied or ahead by any number. Yep, okay. Luis, he's coming in. He's pinch running. Pinch running for Chili Davis. It's a little bit better. He's an F. It's nothing major though. It's a little bit of better upgrade. Laius. Okay, Laius. Thank you, David. Thanks for joining me also. Scott Laius. He's going to pinch run. And Shane Mack. What to do with Shane Mack? Is he going to bunt? Is he going to hit and run? He's not going to bunt. He's going to hit and run, and that's why I brought in a pinch runner, because in case he misses the pitch here. 54, 32. 31 was a single. 32, he flies out to right field. Runner holds. So Laius stays at second, or first. Stays at first. Here's Pags with 2 down to the final out. 12-25. That's going to do it. The ground out to second. So close, but could not get that other run across. Twins fall 2-1. Errors, I don't think there were any errors. Was there? Hits for the Twins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. 0 and 0, and then hits for Detroit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and they got 3 of those in the 8th inning. Let's see, winner. Winner is Petry. I believe, no, Lopez, I think, is the winner. Yeah, Lopez is the winner. Hernandez gets the save. And Tapani gets the loss. He gave up that home run to Trammell. So Tigers, yeah, they win. They go to 4-2. Minnesota drops to 3-2. Let's see here. We're down to one more game for day 6. It's a 9-7 matchup. 98 Braves at home against the 86 Mets. That should be Maddox. I believe that's Maddox versus Gooden. I believe so. I believe Maddox against Gooden. Braves, who won that last one? Amazing how quickly you forget. The Braves won 5-2. Yeah, Braves won 5-2. Denny Nagel pitched a pretty good game. 4 hits for the Mets. So let's see what's going on. Trammell should be Hall of Famer. Yep, I agree. Yep, Trammell with the game-winning home run today. So I don't know if I'm going to come back with another one or not. I'm still contemplating, thinking about it. Finish up day 6. My goal is to get this season done, which is a 26-game season, basically 1 month. I want to get this done before the end of February. Might be too much to ask, I don't know. We'll see. I can't predict life, unfortunately. It's still early, yep. It's very early. 5 games into 26, or yeah, almost 6 games in. Detroit 4-2, Minnesota 3-2. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I may come back for the next one, Braves and Mets. We'll see how things go. If not, I will see you. Yep, good Maddox. Definitely a good matchup. Might be a quick one. So if I don't come back today, I'll probably see you again tomorrow. If we'll just see how things go. So till next time, take care and God bless.